everyone, this is Diane. I know I've been absent from YouTube for a while, a little over a month I believe. I've been really super busy between work and babysitting and Christmas baking and all the things we do for Christmas. Today is the last day of the year 2014 and I have finally finished these projects that I've been working on. They're gifts that I made for my parents and for my siblings. We didn't get together for Christmas, and hopefully I'm seeing them tomorrow on New Year's Day, so I wanted to have them all ready. I used a tutorial by the Piece by Piece. It's called TPBP, Flip Book Tutorial. Those initials stand for the Piece by Piece. So on that YouTube channel, I found this tutorial on how to make these flip books, and I thought they looked fairly easy and pretty quick, which they were, but when you have to make 7 of them it does take time. So I'll just go into one of them right now. I'm filming on my bed because my craft room table is a mess and I don't feel like cleaning it up. I've been working so hard. So this is the one I made for my father. And I put on this tea-stained little crochet doily, and I cut the word family out with my Cricut, and then I glued on this little brass charm that I've had for quite a long time. And that tutorial will show you how to put it all together and put the ribbons. She has more embellishments on hers than I put on mine. Partially because I had to make so many of them, and partially because I just don't think my family would really want all those embellishments. So you open up the book like this, and what I did was I took my grandmother's photo album, who is no longer with us, and my aunt is in possession of it now, but I made copies of the photos, my ancestors' photos, and put them in these books. There's my grandfather and his brother, and there's my great-grandmother, and that's my father in high school. In this section, it's a little flip. So I just love that I can see my grandmother with her college friends. She was a music teacher, and there's my grandfather with his buddies. Really cool. So then you just put the pictures on and flip. And I will be writing on here. I put little pieces of ledger paper in these spaces so that I can write the names of the people and so on, whatever information. And I glued on little pieces, excuse me, that I had cut out with either my Cricut or my Big Shot. That's from the Big Shot, and that's from the Big Shot. I was cutting out nice little banner label type things with my Cricut, but my blade got too dull. And my craft stores are half an hour away, so I just began doing what I could with the Big Shot. And on this one, I actually cut the mat a little long, kind of like a Polaroid, so I can write on that. And I glued a flower there. This is my dad's book, so I didn't want it to be too flowery, but that's my dad's father and his grandmother, my dad's grandmother, so that's pretty neat. And that's my dad's father also, as a baby. And I glued on these little recollections, embellishments, and a Big Shot label. And then this part is a booklet, and I used a clip here to hold the pages shut. And then you have more room for more pictures. And these are the labels I was cutting out with my Cricut with the sophisticated cartridge. My daddy. My dad and his sister. Wasn't he a handsome devil? And my grandparents. So then the book just folds up like that, and you tie it shut, and there's your album. And then for my mother, my uncle had given us all a CD that he put photos on, so I was able to take that and make copies of photos. And on hers I had this white doily, and I sprayed it with my I think it was a Dilutions spray and then put on these flowers. This was a sticker that says family, and I backed it with black cardstock and glued it on there. So it's the same format, different pictures. These are from my mother's family. So again, we have the flip, and I put a little bit of Prima bling on the corners of that picture. And again, ledger paper in there to write on. And some flowers here. That's my mother's mother. This one, I didn't put the binder clip on it yet, since I'll be showing, since I figured I was showing the books, I would not put the binder clips on. But again, it's just photos, and put a flower there. This is my mom's book, so I can make it a little more flowery. This is my mother's senior picture, so I put a nice pretty flower on that. And then with hers, she had 4 brothers, so I put a picture of each of her brothers in there for her. And my grandmother and her second husband, my mom's stepfather. So, oh, I have that one in there twice. Guess I better put something else on one of those pages. I'm glad I saw that. My mother is sick, so she won't be here tomorrow for the New Year's Day anyway. And then I had 5 siblings, so I have 2 brothers. So I made some in some of the brown colors, and I have 3 sisters. So these are the more feminine looking ones. And I'll just show you quickly what the different decorations are. For their albums, I put some of my dad's family and some of my mom's family in each album. I didn't purchase anything for these albums. I used all materials that I already had, except for in these 3, I've got sets of 97-cent stickers at Walmart just to see if I like using them, which I did, but then I finished the other ones just using Cricut cutouts and things like that. So these are stickers that say family. This is a white heart-shaped doily, and I sprayed it, glued a flower in the center. And this paper had gotten, I think I glued something here, a picture here, when I meant to glue it here. So when I took it off, of course, it tore the paper, so I cut this out of the Cricut and put some washi tape here. Just makes it look more decorative. And I use stickers here. Love, sisters, that's my grandmother and her sister. Put a little flower there. Joy is a sticker. And brothers is a sticker, because that's my mom and some of her brothers. This one just has some bling on it. Little half-back pearl type things. Pretty flower on my grandmother's picture. And these shapes were cut with the Cricut. And this is my father and my mother, so I use stickers here that spell those words out. So there's that album. On this one, I cut out the word family with my Cricut, and then this is a little plastic nameplate. It has a paper behind it. It says memories, and then I glued this little metal wing on it, and then a little plastic cameo I glued to the middle of the wing. And this paper also got caught on something glue got stuck on it somehow, and it tore. So I used another piece of decorative paper and edge punched it to cover that up. Sometimes errors turn out to be pretty. And then I glued some flowers here, flower there, a little bit of bling. So you can see, you just decorate them however you like. Flowers, bling, buttons, whatever. Cricut cutouts. Here's another one for a sister. Again, the stickers. And this one, there was just a little tiny tear on the paper, so I used pretty washi tape that matches the colors of the sticker, and that helped tie it all together anyway. So I won't go through all this, except I do like that flower. It's kind of a tulle flower with sequins on it. And that's my mom's senior picture. She was the May Queen that year. They didn't have homecoming queens, they had May Queens. And here's one for one of the boys. The stickers say family, and it says our family tree. There's some bling here, Recollections, I believe. And then some of these stickers came from the family tree set. Some Prima bling in the corners of that picture. And the last one, this paper was designed like that, like a collage. This one I didn't do anything to, that's just the paper. This one I had a heart-shaped locket on it, so I glued this little heart metal piece on it. Cut the words "family is everything" out, excuse me, with the Cricut. And I won't go into this one because it's pretty much the same as all the others. So, 7 albums completed for my family, and I hope that they are happy with them because it took a lot of work. Some of what took so long was getting all those pictures printed, because pictures that I already had a copy of, I had to scan in and then print, and that took forever. I took them to CVS photo area there, and it took forever. So anyway, I got them done, and I'm pretty happy with them, and I hope my family is happy with them. And I'll be back with another share soon. Have a wonderful New Year. See you soon. Bye.